In this podcast, I'm going to be meeting Erika, who is from Germany, and she's a German teacher as well as she does a lot of things in context of health. She's a success coach, practitioner of EFT and energy medicine, inner engineering, Wim Hof method, event manager, and she's a member of Internations. So I feel like she has her hands in multiple pies. So I'm looking forward to meeting her, and I guess she has joined the meeting.
Hmm.
Hello, Erica. How's it going?
Hello, very good. How's it going with you?
Yeah, pretty good. I was just waiting for you. I gave your introduction to my viewers that Erika is doing a lot of things, like you are a German teacher, you are a success coach, practitioner of EFT, energy medicine, inner engineering, Wim Hof method. By the way, I'm a big fan of that person.
Oh
Event
my God, I love it.
Wow. So,
Mhm.
wow, Erica, I want to know from you, like, what's going on? Like, what sort of things, how can you manage this many things at a time?
It's just step by step, and everything I'm doing is so enriching.
Mhm.
And I'm very blessed that since my youth, actually, since my first job, if you want to call it like that, it has never been a job or a thing I had to work on or work with. I can say everything I did so far was a job, but it felt more like a hobby I was getting paid
Wow.
for.
Yeah, that's good.
Very beautiful, very nice.
You are lucky. Yeah, nice, great. I can resonate
Yeah,
with you because even I love English, being an English teacher and a yoga trainer. So if you tell me to teach English or to generally, just speak in English, I can do it 24 hours into 7 and I get paid for it. So
exactly.
that's that's a good thing. Yeah. And
Absolutely.
how long have you been a German teacher, Erica?
Oh, it's now for 10 years.
Could you share with us what inspired you to become a teacher and mentor in the first place?
Actually, I want to start with a mentor because, as you maybe saw on my website, I was
Yeah.
growing up in a family which was, yeah, we were uh, in a regular family, but through my father having had two near-death experiences after that, he had discovered his vocation that not he, but he discovered that his hands were being moved by spiritual entities and
Okay.
illnesses of people could be taken off. So people who had been given up by Western medicine, they're playing tennis today. So
Mm.
many of them, sure, not all of them, but many of them. And my father never wanted to get money for it because he always said, I'm not doing anything. It's
Yeah.
just, you know. So this kind of spiritual side I was growing up
Oh,
with since I was 6 years old. And my father actually introduced me to the Joseph Murphy book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. And that's how
mm.
everything started. And I think many or everybody or many know this Murphy's Law that comes
Yeah.
from that. So, I mean, this whole knowledge and mentoring came later, but this whole knowledge about those um, things were given to me in my early life already.
Mm. Wow. And
Took no, sir.
like when your father started imparting this knowledge to you, when you saw your father doing this thing, what sort of emotions you were going through at that time when you were a little girl?
No, luckily, I was very little, so it's just as a child you don't judge things or you just see and stuff. So it was just it became a normal thing, and it's just normal, and it is normal. It's not
Mm.
the other world or the other world. It's all connecting and connected and co-working actually.
Intriguing.
And
So,
yeah.
are you right now, Erica? Are you more into language aspect or are you more into mentoring aspect?
A good question because you know that I'm working for Bubble, and Bubble had a huge change within the last few months, and many Bubble teachers were kind of told, "Okay, goodbye, we don't need you anymore." But luckily, after this message to everybody, I received the message from Bubble. Erica, but we want to work with you still, continue to work with you, because very modestly saying, I am one of the best rated teachers. So, and it became a passion. And that's how we come to this. How did you get into this teaching? I didn't intended it. After in 2015, I'm born in 75, so now I turned 50. And in 2015, I had started after having been working on ships. I had started to take an education as a vocal actress, and here in Germany and anywhere in Europe, not everywhere, but in many countries, people or actors or experienced, educated people are giving their voice to actors like Shah Rukh Khan or to whatever, or Penelope Cruz or whatever. So, and I was doing that. Um, and while doing that, some girl, half my age, was asking me, "Hey, Erika, don't you want to become a German language teacher?" I said, "Oh, I don't know anything about grammar." But she said, "Oh, just give it a try." So I gave it a try, and they took me. And that's how I started already my first language class. Got such a good review. And over the
Oh,
years, it became my unexpected passion. I love it.
really?
And
Wow.
it's perfect because this kind of connection and meeting of people from different cultures in other countries in Germany, coming from other cultures, it's the essence of my life. This internationality, this diversity, that's it. So
Wow.
I didn't expect it, but it's perfect.
Yeah, likewise. I can like even I like meeting new people, and that's why I do this thing podcast so I can learn, people from their experience, and even my viewers can learn different things, not only in context of English, but the people who are here, their life experiences, advice. So wow, that's
Exactly.
phenomenal.
Exactly. And so also, I think it was part of your question, this teaching turns partly and again into mentoring,
Ah,
especially when people are like in job search stages or any issues in the family or any challenges. It turns out, and yeah, that I can give them a good advice, and yeah,
really?
that's
Wow.
wonderful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. And this Wim Hof thing. Can you tell me? Can you elaborate on that thing?
Absolutely. It's actually, again, some so-called coincidences. There are no coincidences. So my a a very nice, now I would say friend, who had been my German language student here, and his girlfriend also came to me as his language student now. And he told me 2 years ago about Wim Hof, and I never checked it. And then, since I'm not only a language teacher or a mentor, I'm also a seminar supervisor for an academy here in Germany, which is organizing continuing education workshops and seminars. And there I had some speaker from Sevilla, from Spain, and she used Wim Hof, the breathing,
Yeah.
in her communication seminars. And I thought, okay, again, Wim Hof is coming my way. So, okay, let's have a look. So had a look. I had a look. Oh my God. So I took those mini courses, and no question, it was luckily it was the Black Friday week, and so I bought the course. Amazing, amazing. And I started taking cold showers, which turned after some time into ice baths. My whole freezer here, the cup, how do you say, drawers are filled with water, and I let them freeze. And then this morning, actually, when you sent me this WhatsApp this morning, I didn't really respond right away because I still had to do my ice bath.
Okay. Wow.
Has become almost an addiction. I don't know. I
Definitely.
hardly can live without it. It's so wonderful. And this breathing is so amazing because, especially in this course, and I don't want to do any advertising or promotion, but I'm so enthused since I have it. It goes into the cell level, and
Hmm.
it's just
Really.
amazing. It's
Wow.
just amazing.
Yeah, I'm also a gigantic like a big fan of that person, Wim Hof, and I also take regular, not regular, but like thrice or 4 times in a week ice baths when I do
Mm.
intense workout. So I'm a big fan of that method. When it
Yeah.
comes to breathing, I'm still, yeah, I have to like watch this video and try to follow that advice as well.
Mm.
But this ice thing, yeah, it's game changer. It's really game
Yeah.
changer.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And
Exactly.
just like you, I have like a freezer full of vessels. The normal vessels converted into ice thing. So yeah.
Yeah. It's perfect. So I always said, oh my God, I cannot take cold showers before, but after Wim Hof, it's nothing. I can't wait until it's getting winter here in Germany.
Yeah.
I usually be out in warmer areas during winter here in Europe, but this time, the first winter, I'm gonna stay here.
Oh,
And
intriguing.
since I'm here in Munich, there's the English Garden, maybe some of you know, and there's a so-called Ice Creek, which is quite cold because it's kind of, but yeah, if I'm not taking an ice bath here, I'm going into the river there. I
But
mean, into the creek.
prior to ice bath, Erika, do you do any sort of workout or you directly jump into the ice bath?
Uh, Also good question. I actually do the breathing before,
Okay, got it.
and I started last November, end of November, like Friday week, last November. And one time I was there, I remember, I will never forget. In December, it was super freezing cold. No snow yet, but it was very cold. And I just did the breathing 4 rounds. My hands got so hot just
Really?
through breathing. Amazing, amazing.
Wow.
So that's because then the body should be warm before going into
Hmm.
really.
Makes
That's
sense.
it.
Great. So, wow. And like how much time does it take to do the entire breathing thing?
Um, well, if you buy this, again, no advertising, but
Just
since I exactly,
just
since I bought the fundamentals course, you get 4 rounds. On YouTube, there's a very nice 3 round
yeah.
breathing thing that's open to everyone. So it just takes 20 minutes.
Okay.
20
Wow.
minutes just breathing. And then, I mean, it's up to you how long you want to spend in the ice bath. And as Wim Hof always says, it's nothing about showing how good, how cool you are, how good you can take it. No, no, no. Just listen to your body. Just listen to your body. And you
Got
have
it.
to start with some 30 seconds at the very beginning, then slowly more and more.
Yeah. Intriguing.
That's it.
Wow. And
Mm.
how have you seen the change in your personality prior to this Wim Hof thing and now?
It's just makes me so much more aware of what I'm really capable of doing that
Hmm.
I never thought before. We are, as he says, I think on his website, we are stronger than we think we are. That's so true. That's so
Yeah.
true. So, and it makes me much more stay in the now, as this whole deadly talked sentence, but it really is because you really notice every tingling while breathing, and you notice you can feel your big vein in your
Hmm.
throat or in your belly and stuff. You notice things you've never noticed before. There, like the blood is going through your thighs and all that stuff.
Wow.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I
Yeah.
love it.
Intriguing. Yeah.
Exactly.
And how has teaching languages shaped your own perspective about communication and culture?
I have to say, before getting into this German teaching, and that's an overall German thing actually, um, I have many students who say, oh, when I'm asking them, so why are you learning German? And they say, oh, German is such a beautiful language. And I said, whoa, really? That was my first question. And now I totally understand because it brought me closer to my own language. And even though as a teenager and young woman, I was reading a lot, reading those classical authors, Thomas Mann, Hermann Hesse, all these German amazing authors, amazing books. And there I loved it, and I still love it very much. But I was never conscious of how rich, how beautiful my language is. It has so many more words than English, for example. I
Okay.
mean,
Intriguing.
it's amazing. It brought me closer to my own language. And so communication by itself and culture, as I said before, diversity is the essence of my life. I couldn't live without it. And so by giving these classes and all these dialogues and conversations, they're not only learning the German language, I'm learning so much about them and sure about their culture, about their circumstances, and it's just such a mutual cooperation.
Yeah,
It's perfect.
definitely. Wow.
Yeah, you know.
And Erica, like if a guy like me who doesn't know German language and if he wants to come to Germany, can he survive on the basis of English? Like, do people understand English over there?
Absolutely, especially when you go to cities. There's no real need to, I have to say, there's no real need to, just as a tourist, for example, there's not a real need to know German. It helps you a lot when you want to make your way through the Munich subway system. Yes, it would help a lot. But sure, as you meant, as we know, also AI is there, and we have so many apps and da da da. But when you go in the countryside, uh-oh.
Yeah, got it.
So yeah, yeah. And German, especially when they notice you're not a German mother tongue speaker, then they right away start speaking English. And they're happy to do that because they can practice English.
Hmm,
And yeah, definitely you can survive. But if you want to work here, yeah, you should. Yeah.
okay.
And I know I have some students whose official or whose office language they're working with here in Germany in some companies, it's English. But they're still taking classes, and not AI, but classes with me because they want to practice their German. Exactly. So it's
Hmm.
perfect.
And like as we are teacher, Erika, you and I'm concerned about AI. Are you? When it comes to snatching our jobs and all.
Not really, actually. No, don't be scared. Don't be scared because um, I think it's first of all, at first people say, "Oh my God, it's amazing!" and ChatGPT and da 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 da. Da. Sure, it's really amazing. I've used it myself for other languages, practicing, but um, I think it's too sterile. You say in English, it's you notice it's not a person you're really talking to, and it's at least I noticed, and it's just sterile, right? You say sterile. It's not the emotions, the real
Yeah,
emotions don't
true.
get over the frequencies of that other person. So even though I was talking to ChatGPT and was at first, oh my God, I can talk French to guy or whatever. But I stopped quite fast, spontaneously, not yeah, because I was missing this personal connection. And I noticed I still have, I mean, not still, even though Bubble had some changes and it's slowly now restarting their business, I have to say. But some students from many parts here in Munich and from other areas came to me as private students, and they could have taken, sure. And
Yeah,
some of them even prepare the presentations with ChatGPT, and they're very happy that they can do it perfectly. But the second I start talking to them and I want them to respond to my whatever questions or oh, then okay, now
mhm.
they have to think, they have to get into that.
Yeah,
And
got it.
that's
Wow.
funny
Yeah,
for me. No,
yeah.
don't be scared. Yeah,
I'm glad you said that. Nice.
yeah, absolutely. And for some areas, AI isn't being used or it cannot be used. For example, when you look um, at big business meetings, AI, no. They don't use it. They need people. Or for some areas, law, justice, police, blah, blah, blah. They need real people to translate or communicate things, not AI. No,
Got it.
it's
And
quite good.
when it comes to language, Erica, like when it comes to English, like we have so much pressure around English. Like if a person is on the journey of learning English, while speaking, if he's not accurate, he may feel shy or he may feel embarrassed about it. So is it the same with German language? Like people who try to learn German, if they're not good enough, they would feel shy to speak German.
I think I wouldn't limit it to a language. I think it's normal to be shy at first,
Okay.
but it I mean it's normal. But first of all, I always say, and we know mistakes are super good because
Yeah.
it's the most efficient way to learn. So, number one. Second, any fear, yeah, it's just living in our imagination. It's just imagine stuff. It's how is it fear like fantasized events appearing real, but F-E-A-R, but it's we're just living in imagination and we're already developing this worst scenario, but what can we lose?
Mm,
And I always give also my example when I'm learning and trying to practice a new language. Um, sure, at first I was shy, I guess. I can't really remember because I love languages so much. But so what? Just get over it. It's okay. Everybody is like that. So it's okay. Everybody has some shyness about getting out of our comfort zone and starting a fully new language, new thing. That's normal. But don't get stuck in it and don't use it as an excuse for not doing it.
really.
That's
And as I met you, like personally, I feel like I want to ask this question. I'm completely naive about German language. I know zero thing about it. And if I want to learn this language, how many years will it take? If I want to learn it from you, and how many hours or like minutes I have to practice with you.
I mean, it all depends on your intention. What's your goal and how much are you willing to invest? I have another student who's, oh my God, this guy, he's living in Monza, Italy, close to Milan. He's only surrounded by Italian, but he is Italian. But my God, his speaking German is so good.
Really?
He followed my, I have to say, he followed my tips to surround himself with German music, or what I love to do. I love to listen to actors, actresses in interviews talking their original language because I'm so much enthused and in film business and stuff, and
Really?
I love it. And music. It's my thing, and I think it's very important to combine your passion with your learning goal. So that's a good thing. Then also how I cannot say it how much you should invest, but how much are you willing to invest? How much is your will to learn it? What, yeah, that's
Burning
more because,
desire, I feel like. Yeah.
pardon me?
The burning desire inside yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So when I look back to Mark Twain, this is American
Mhm.
author, he said it takes a lifetime to
Yeah.
learn German. It does. I mean, I guess it does, especially when you get into the C2 level, and then you cannot really learn it anymore because you need to be in Germany to
Yeah.
really, for example, to know what people are saying in some little informal circumstances. And
Mm.
there are no grammar rules. It's just what you say, how you react, and all that stuff. And there comes the next point. The culture is also very, very interesting and important to know because there's, alone within Germany, there's a big difference between, I guess, in every country, between North and South.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So
Mm.
I'm born in the south in Bavaria, close right at the Austrian border. And there the whole mentality is different than in the north. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
different how you react here than up there, for example.
Yeah. Sense. Wow. Got it.
Very rich. Mm. Mm.
And how do you, try to balance this energy? Erika, your energy is really captivating. You're full of energy. So, what's the reason behind that? Do you do a lot of workout? Is it ice bath, coffee? What is it?
No, it's coming by itself. The fact that uh, I'm communicating with you now, the fact that I'm communicating with my students from all over the world. As I said, again, back to the essence of my life, this diversity is giving me all that energy, which
Yeah,
I wouldn't be able to live without. So that's it. It comes by itself.
intriguing.
And I don't even have to be conscious um, to do that. It's just it's coming. I
I
feel like
guess.
on a train. I'm starting to talk. I'm like on a train.
Wow, intriguing. Yeah, you are in the present moment. I feel that, and even when you shared the messages when we were chatting, I can sense your energy. That the aura that you have, that's up to you. It's really good. It's great.
All right. And so well said. I'm so much without consciously thinking, also when I'm giving classes, so much in the present. Nothing else has space in my,
Fine.
in me. I'm just there.
Nice. Great.
I love it.
I guess we need to make a separate podcast about your mindset and Germany. Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh my God, yeah, yeah.
And yeah, Erica, as we talked about cultures, as you mentioned about North and completely South. So, what role does culture play in becoming fluent beyond just words and sentences?
Uh, yeah, exactly what I was just saying. By knowing and getting a connection to the culture, to the language of the culture that you're learning. I mean, again, alone looking only at Germany, there are so many differences within the country, within the people, regional differences and stuff. And
Hmm.
it's that cultural knowledge about traditions. Um, it's so rich and it makes the language alive. It really makes it alive. It's grammar, yeah. I know we have to know, especially for German, since German is, as some American student once told me, it's like mathematics. You need to know the rules, and that's it. You learn the rules, and that's it. How, what word position, and all that
Definitely.
stuff. And he said, the further you proceed, the harder it's getting. He said,
Definitely.
actually, because you get into the insights of this
Hmm.
language. So, and that's again coming to experiencing the German culture, or even Austrian is completely different again. And Bavaria, the southern part of Germany, and Austria, which historically had been a union, they had been together. Even I feel this very intensive Austrian-Bavarian connection, maybe uh, given given through generations. It's really like that. So it's yeah, very interesting, Susie.
Wow.
And now I lost my, how do you say in German, you would say, I lost my red thread now. So, but basically that's it. Yeah. So to
Intriguing.
get
Yeah.
back.
And like you said, I want to expand on that idea, like the importance of learning grammar. Like, look, if I want to learn German, willingly or unwillingly, I have to go through grammar books because it's not my native language. So first I have to go through the nuts and bolts of a language, right?
Either that or you come, I mean, you
Yeah,
would have to come to Germany and just really dive into it, but it would help a lot at the beginning if you know a little bit. Yeah.
yeah,
Because
definitely.
the German language is, yeah, as I said, like it's like mathematics. And then you know how everything is working. And
Hmm.
then it depends also. I remember one of your questions before, sorry, when I start before you. If a culture, if I notice any differences between cultures learning German, yeah, especially Chinese.
Oh,
But I think it's the Chinese, Asian Chinese culture, they have an inbuilt or in-conditioned discipline of learning things in general perfectly. Oh, amazing. I mean, they're really, really good in grammar stuff and the adjective endings and da 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 da. It might be then a little bit challenging for them talking freely away from the grammar and stuff, away from the exercises. But yeah, that's the first, that's Yeah, a big difference I can see. Most of the Chinese people are bang, also so really amazing. I mean, incredible.
Oh.
Mm.
And
But I
can you
think
tell
that's,
me the exact, Erica, like when it comes to English, there is a lot of content available, be it movies, be it songs, like you said. So is it the same with German language? Can we find that kind of content?
I would say, now I would say ask ChatGPT. Yeah, you would. Only thing, and that might be the same with the American or English speaking movies. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not sure. In the German movies, since I was had taken education as a vocal actress, I know that certain pronunciations of things, for example, the IG ending of some words in German, needs to be pronounced in a certain way, not the other ways. And the certain way, the IG becomes a CH pronunciation,
Okay.
which is obligatory in German movies, in German films, in German journalism. So there's some yeah, so obligations in the film business. Um, but yeah, so when you look in to Netflix, there are some serials, Dark, maybe you know, it's a German, or
Yes.
Cassandra or Paradise right now running on thing. Otherwise, yeah, I would say there's a lot of music, German music. But again, I have examples, but better ask ChatGPT.
Why
So
not?
do you get a
I have a teacher, so I'll send you a message if I have any doubts.
do that? Okay.
And how do I say my name? Like my name is Janil. How do I say it in German language?
Oh, you have three different options.
Oh,
You, yeah, yeah, you have a few options for almost every sentence to say, and some students are laughing already. Yeah, 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 I know, already three options. You can say, mein Name ist Janine. Ja, mein name is, da, da. Or ich heiße Janine. Ich heiße Janine. Or simple, I am, ich bin Janine.
okay. Mein Name ist Janil.
Janine, ja.
Name ist Janil.
Hm.
Oh,
Oder ich
oh,
heiße, ich
heißt
heiße, ich heiße
ich
hm,
heißen
Janine.
Janil.
Hm.
Okay, wow.
Oder, oder,
Order,
oder, ODER ist oder ich
order.
bin, I am, ich bin Janine. Genau.
Wow, nice. Wow.
It's,
And
ja.
speaking of AI, like where do you see language learning and teaching heading in the next 5, 10 years, especially AI and other online platforms going?
Yeah, as I said, now I mean, I don't know if I can say it's pretty much at the beginning, but yeah, I guess it is. But the thing is, and I notice it more and more, it becomes more and more important to people that you're speaking to a real person, not like a robot or any, because we have kind of neglected or lost automatically this whole personal connection,
Absolutely.
and we all have these energies and frequencies, and that's such an interchange, such a cooperation, um, and that becomes more and more important. And that's what I notice also when mentoring or like helping and that stuff. It's getting so important to people to
Yeah.
talk to a real person, because everything is getting so robotized, or I say,
Mhm. Definitely. Yeah. Couldn't agree more
and
with.
we feel more and more alone. We get easier burnouts and da 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 da. So no, that's not how it really works. As I said before, I think it's just the first hype, maybe, and we can use AI, sure, it's a good thing, but in the end, I think we will get to that point to come back to a personal
Wow.
um, conversation. I'm very sure of that.
So,
Yeah.
like even if I look, I'm completely naive about German language, and no matter I want to go with a native speaker like you. No matter how AI has revolutionized or how evolved it is,
Mm,
I would always
mm,
prefer a teacher to learn because you can know me, you can judge me on the basis of my language abilities. So,
That's
and we
it.
can share, we can connect, we can talk about it. Feels meaningful, when a
Yeah.
person.
Right. That's it. Exactly.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Erika, before we call it a day, if you could leave our listeners with one piece of advice about language communication or personal growth, what would it be?
Again, just do it and persevere and don't give up. Just stay with it. It's
Yeah.
fun. It has to be fun. Just again, connect it with some passion of yours, so that you really have some, as I do in other languages like film and music, it's my thing and I love it. And it's also so, yeah, it's just so interesting to yeah, see what's on the other side. I mean, now in Europe, for example, with Spanish, Italian, and French, German, just combine it with a passion and stay with it and like it. Have fun having it. Fun is the most important thing.
Cool. Enjoy the ride. Yeah, enjoy the journey. Intriguing. Nice.
Enjoy
So,
the developing.
yeah.
That- And
uh,
don't be scared of mistakes. It's normal. Everybody makes mistakes. It's just normal.
And
That's it.
on that note, Erika, I want to genuinely thank you for your sagacious advice and for your presence on my podcast today. I hope that this is the beginning of this podcast and our friendship, and we're going to do a lot of like this podcast whenever we have spare time. And thank you for your time.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
I hope to see you soon. And in the meantime, take care of yourself.
Thank you. Thank you. You too. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.